Hi, my name is Samika Boyd. I'm a 1L at UC Berkeley School of Law, Boalt Hall.
Hi, Samika. So tell me a little bit about your extracurricular activities.
I'm involved in Boalt, Berkeley Journal of African American Law and Policy, LaSalle, Law Students of African Descent, and Juvenile Hall Outreach Program.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff. How are you balancing it all with your 1L schedule?
Just prayer. And also prayer, perseverance, and passion.
Okay.
Just very passionate about issues affecting minority communities, and also very passionate about youth. They form the cornerstones of my life.
Okay, and tell me about your work with Juvenile Hall then.
Juvenile Hall I think is great in the sense of I'm able to connect with young people from disadvantaged backgrounds.
So first describe what is Juvenile Hall, like what do you do exactly?
In Juvenile Hall we go in and we teach street law.
Okay.
We teach them not to be smart criminals, but rather to understand the system so that one, they can avoid it, and two, they can go back into their own communities and talk to other young people to deter them and to talk to them about not being involved in activities that would lead them to being incarcerated.
Okay, and tell me about your experience so far with it. What challenges, have been some of the great things about it?
Actually, the challenge, I don't know, I think the kids, and my colleagues will probably agree, the kids really like me, so I don't think it's really difficult for me. I think that one of the challenges I did face was when I had an encounter with one of the students that was really, really stubborn. And he was just really being stubborn, and he just refused to participate. And then I just, went to the side and talked with him one-on-one and tried to gauge and figure out what was it troubling him. And he began to open up with me and everything. And I think ever since that day, all the kids are just excited. And I love this opportunity because I'm able to tap into the things that they want people to listen to them. I've learned throughout this experience that the kids want to tell you their hopes. They want to tell you their dreams, but they just don't know how. They don't know who to tell them to and who will listen to them. So unfortunately, they have to do this in a prison, but the fact that they're able to have someone listen to them and to work with them and care about them and to feel that authenticity is what just keeps me going, keeps me fired up about the activities I'm involved in despite the 1L workload.
Right. Well, that sounds really great. So how has that helped you decide what you want to do after graduation or even this summer?
Actually, it helped to just further fuel my interest in just empowering all people. For example, this summer I plan to work in New Orleans with a nonprofit organization that works directly with Katrina victims and with issues like housing issues, where there's a roll home appeals, also consumer rights issues like contract fraud, to help them in rebuilding their lives. I mean, those legal issues are very, very critical to them rebuilding their lives. So just being involved in these activities at Boalt just enriches overall my experience, personal and professional development. I think that is so important, not just to get a law degree, but also be able to make a contribution with the skills that I have.
That sounds great. I wish everyone was so well balanced. And so what advice can you give to other 1Ls, 2Ls, and 3Ls about how to sort of integrate this personal passion and their professional life and to come to such a great conclusion that you have?
I think one of the biggest things is first find your passion. What is your passion? What is it that drives you? What is it that motivates you? What inspires you? And once you figure that out, then look on the campus. They have a lot of bulletins where they list the clubs and the organizations and their goals and their objectives, and see if they align with your goals and your objectives and what you're interested in. And then from there, just check it out. Go to one of their meetings. They usually have meetings during lunchtime. They usually have events during lunchtime where you can meet people in that organization to see, okay, is this really where I want to be a part of? This is where the place where I want to make my contribution to not only Boalt, but also just society.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Samika. Oh, one last thing. Where are you from originally?
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
I figured as much, but I just wanted to put that in there. All right. Thank you, Samika.
No problem.